kind of sucks that we're down to the wire here, you know. We don't really have that many options, so.
Unless we just went with real leather.
Yeah, that's something real.
Would be nice.
There wasn't much time. I had to go back to them guys. I made the call and I said, look, it's my fault. 100%, nothing you guys did, but we got to send all that back, and this is what we got to order, and that's what we did.
Okay, let's just do the trunk and vinyl, right? Yeah. That's fine, and then let's do the interior and leather if you got to order more leather. Do you think it would look nice, this blue carpet? I mean, this is our carpet, right?
And then my wife even picked the color of the carpet, which matches the exterior, which I think is a lights-out killer.
That's a nice combo, man.
Ultimately, that combination won, but it was a big setback because we were under such a time crunch. And I don't want these guys getting mad and saying, well, we're done, we can't do it, or because there was a lot of pressure. Those guys performed.
All right, here we have it. It's the countdown, 9 days until Carlisle. And this is kind of where we're at. She's a tight one, but I think in the next 9 days, we're gonna have a work cut out for us. It's looking good. Paint's looking really good. Blue's fantastic. 9 days to Carlisle.
This is all your fuses, all your relays and everything?
This was literally chock full of old wiring just packed in there for no apparent reason.
And I still have it. It was a total disaster. 2 glove boxes and the little cigarette ashtrays.
You know, Evan was on top of things.
We have the original dome light that Chris painted.
All right, guys, what's going on? Getting there or what?
Getting there. Progress.
It looks good, looks good. Yeah, what needle? Let me see that. Let me see it. Okay. So this is our choices, right? Yep. Stitch choices.
And then those guys stitched like the matching interior around the edges, and it just, I wouldn't have picked those colors.
And we went with this one.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's real classy. I like this a lot too, though. But I think this is just kind of timeless.
A little more subtle.
And a little richer, you know, so. And then nothing, this would be what? That's going to be that tuck. You're not going to see any stitch there, the tuck and roll. Okay. I gotcha. That's what the tuck and roll is going to look like. It would be something like this, maybe, like
going
this.
Across right here.
Okay, the front of it. Okay, I see what you mean. So this would be pretty much like that. What would this be right here? This would be
a seam. You wouldn't see it.
Okay, and then that would look like that.
Yeah.
That might look nice in a few spots like that, matching the doors. I don't think we have to go crazy with it, but I think it's something that could look good.
You know?
Tie it all together, put it a little bit here, a little bit there, but not overdo it.
All right, how are we feeling about time frame? 9 days. I just videoed the car, and the car is just still like no fenders, no motor, there's no nothing. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're getting it. It's getting done. Wiring's getting done and stuff, but still, dude, it's I'm telling you, it's ambitious to say the least.
Yeah, it's an undertaking, that's for sure.
I'll let you know on the stitch right away.
Alright.
So this whole door panel will pretty much be this leather.
You know, the interior had to win big time.
It's called Copperhead, and I really like it. It's not too tan and it's not too brown. You can see it complements really nicely. And then we have this carpet, which this is a little risky, but I think it's going to pay off. And they'll end up doing a stitch over the edge like that, so you can almost picture the floor mats and the detail on the edges, and then they'll put a stitch across it. So overall, I think we're doing pretty good, but this is right down to the wire. I've never had an unveil that was this type before in my whole life. Nice. This is for the headliner?
Yep, this is the headliner.
This is the parachute. How are we feeling about it?
Good, I hope we have enough leather.
Really? It's a nice color, ain't it?
Yeah.
I like it. It's got a nice mellowness to it. It's not too tan, not too brown, you know? How you feeling about getting it done in like 7 days? You think you can get it done, huh?
I hope. I hope, yeah.
What do you think, huh?
I think so.
Yeah?
Be able to get done.
Yeah, it's key, man. It's looking good, though. The car's getting there. It's all hands on deck, you know?
Yep. The final push.
Great. It's great.
it was fun to go to the chromer and check out some of the process with the copper plating and then the chroming.
That's the rear trunk latch. Nose piece looking nice and coppery. Our horn and our switch. And then that latch cover. Okay, cool. Looks good. Nice. Dang, that looks good.
Yeah, you know, it's very rewarding when you're really piecing that car together and the fender goes on and this piece and that piece and the hood goes on and finally got the rear section together. I love that aspect. It's like the real finishy stuff. It's like you think you know what it's gonna look like, but then it looks better than you even anticipated.
There she is. Hello. Push it up in there a little. Give her a little shove.
I love that with motorcycles, and I love it just as much with cars.
This car has the most beautiful lines. This is the prettiest coupe of the 30s. Aside from maybe like a Delahaye or some real special. This was kind of an everyman car. I mean, it was a good looking everyman car, but this was like what they would consider a businessman's coupe. So you could fit like, you know, everything you might need to sell in this trunk and then some. And they had space behind the seat as well. So the styling came off the train called the Zephyr, and that's kind of where they got the inspiration for this car. I think when I see it, I also get the sense, when you look at the dash, you get this kind of real period aviation vibe with the way they did the trim with the little lines in it and that big round center dash, just spectacular. And we're using like a brush copper on my logo. These are going to go in the door panels as part of the door aesthetic. And then these are the American Collector's Insurance badges. You see how little that eagle head is. These things are 7 inches long and these are 10 inches long. And this is basically all the branding on the car. I really didn't want to go too crazy on the branding, like make it gaudy. I wanted the car to speak for itself because I do want it to look period coach built. And now we're in the home stretch. I think we have 4 days left. I'm getting excited now because this thing is just the meanest looking thing. This will be the toughest looking thing on the road. It'll look like Al Capone's supposed to be driving it. I think for today, being 4 days away from Carlisle, she's moving along.